Now for the Stavros Niarchos Foundation Philotimo Award. The Stavros Niarchos Foundation is an international philanthropic organization focused on providing grants in the area of the arts, culture, education, health, sports, and social welfare. It has approved grant commitments of $1.49 billion. I just can't believe that number. I've got to repeat it, $1.49 billion. They've given this through 2,722 grants to nonprofit organizations in 110 nations. Please welcome, for the presentation of the award, the director of the Niarchos Foundation and the co-president, Andreas Dracopoulos. Excuse me, Andreas, please.
Excellencies, Senator, Congressman, Admiral, honorees, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of everyone at the Stavros Niarchos Foundation, I would like to say how delighted and proud we are being here this evening and sharing with all of you our first recipient of the annual Stavros Niarchos Foundation Philotimo Award. In attending tonight's event, I could not think of a better venue to announce this award, and I would like to thank Andy and Mike Manatos for their collaboration in establishing it, as well as for their farsightedness in recognizing the significance and the uniqueness of the concept of Philotimo and introducing it to a broad audience. But before I go on with the award, I would like to take a brief moment to acknowledge how privileged and honored we feel to have had the opportunity to share this stage tonight with the parents of the late James Foley, as well as Ruslana Lizisco and Simon Perez. And now I would like to turn to tonight's first annual Stavros Niarchos Foundation Philotimo Award. Jean-Jacques Rousseau argued that caring for others, for our fellow human beings, is what makes us all human, while Aristotle said that educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Now, the last thing you probably want to hear is another explanation, another elaboration of what the word Philotimo really means. You probably heard already that the word is impossible to capture accurately in English, or how Philotimo is a concept and a state of mind, distinct to Greeks only. I will take the risk and simplify it, without in any way looking to dilute its meaning. Just give it all you have, do the right thing, and try to make this world a better place for everyone. Having said that, I will now try to capture its essence, its meaning, in relation to this specific award. Everyone knows that Greece is basically an island nation. Its thousands of islands are an essential part of Greece's identity. Every Greek recognizes their importance, strategic, economic, geographic, while every Greek also knows that most of these islands remain isolated, neglected, abandoned by the Greek state, and left to their own devices, however insufficient these may be. To be an inhabitant on most of these places means living a lonely and often dangerous life. In talking about the situation, one could easily say that Greeks have no sense of Philotimo when it comes to addressing the needs of these islands and taking care of their inhabitants. That is why the mobile medical units are the recipients of the first annual Stavros Niarchos Foundation Philotimo Award, under the guidance and leadership of Dr. Koulouvaris, who will describe the program in more detail, and with the support of the Stavros Niarchos Foundation, an extraordinary team of volunteers, doctors and assistants, about 50 to 51, have been providing free, comprehensive and state-of-the-art healthcare services to thousands of residents of some of Greece's most isolated, remote and neglected islands. Their act constitutes a true manifestation of Philotimo for the common good, which becomes even more important during the current critical times for Greek society. I'm delighted and honored to present Dr. Koulouvaris and all his colleagues at the Mobile Medical Units team with the first annual Stavros Niarchos Foundation Philotimo Award, and to congratulate them for their efforts and hard work, which sends an important message about social cohesiveness and responsibility to one's fellow citizens. We look forward to continuing choosing our award winners on an annual basis for other extraordinary acts of Philotimo. One of the favorite sayings of Emmanuel Kriaras, a modern Greek philosopher who was born in 1906 and passed away this summer at the young age of 108, was that true love can only be achieved by being able to constantly seek your ideals. In closing, I urge all of you to do seek your ideals, to do your best to help the ones less fortunate, and in doing so, stay in love. And now, I would like to ask the recipient of the first Stavros Niarchos Foundation Philotimo Award, the Mobile Medical Team, to come to the stage. Thank you.
Excellencies, Senator, Admiral, Honoris, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire Mobile Medical Units team, I would like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to attend tonight's special event. It is a great honor for us to be standing in front of you this evening as the first recipient of this very special award, the annual Stavros Niarchos Foundation Philotimo Award. This is not your standard gala night. The Ohidei Foundation has honored a number of extraordinary individuals, and we are humbled and proud to have been included as well. Our team consists of 51 MD and PhD scientists. At the conclusion of these brief comments, we will be showing a short video to introduce our team and our work. Please allow me to bring to your attention 3 members of our team who have joined me here this evening: the gynecologist Dr. Bobotis, the health visitor Mrs. Vlasi, and the head nurse Ms. Belchu. Receiving this award came as a great surprise to us, as we believe that we have done nothing more than our duty. This is, of course, what Philotimo in many ways is all about: a natural, deeply embedded sense of duty. I would like to share a few words with you about Philotimo. There is a certain magic and feeling in Philotimo. There is something more, and that something more has no name. This mystery makes us Greek. Philotimo makes a Greek stand tall and proud. Philotimo is an individual's most outstanding act during the lifetime. It is true that our homeland, Greece, is facing many difficulties. Not only do we have the highest unemployment rate in Europe, but many also continue to believe that we do not deserve anything better, as we have been Europe's spoiled child, the one that deserves to be punished for behaving badly. It seems that Europe does not trust us any longer, and this loss of trust has resulted in our loss of confidence, even though most of the people in our country are not responsible for the current situation. On behalf of our team, I would like to stress that we are trying hard to show everyone that we can overcome the difficulties like our ancestors did, with dignity and honesty. We deeply believe in Philotimo and everything good that comes because of it. You can easily see how important Philotimo is if you follow the heartbeat of everyday life in Greece. It was in January 2011 when Stavros Niarchos Foundation announced the renovation of the pediatric intensive care units in Greece. It was that moment that inspired our Philotimo. We then realized that we should do more. With the generous support of the Stavros Niarchos Foundation, 2 ultramodern mobile medical units were put together. I would say 2 state-of-the-art mobile hospitals. From that moment on, every 6 weeks, we close our offices, leave our family, and travel to one of the remote islands where there are about 60,000 people without any medical care. We take care all of them free of charge. We perform microsurgeries, and if patients need major surgery, they are referred to a university hospital in Athens under our supervision. Finally, through our experience with the mobile medical units, more needs for kids emerged. So we start creating teams to address the needs of these kids in remote islands. At the moment, we are in the process of establishing a team to set up an online network for kids with early learning disabilities and to provide training for the teachers. Additionally, this summer we will create a team which will train 100 physical education teachers to run a multi-sport camp for kids aiming at youth development through sports. In these difficult times, we are very lucky to have benefited from the work of the Stavros Niarchos Foundation. Its philanthropic actions, always manifested through a high level of professionalism, have played an important and vital role in helping our homeland enter a phase of regeneration. Last but not least, the Stavros Niarchos Foundation makes us feel proud and decent. Now, I would like to share with you a short video of our work in these remote islands.